No, they're not.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Why not?
All right, welcome back to Not Robots Podcast. He's your host, Harry.
I think I'm Harry. I think that's Pete, but I'm never sure.
We're never sure if it's the real me or not, apparently. And today we're going to be answering the age-old question, because it's always an age-old question, about what would you do if you had your own desert island?
Why would I want a desert island?
Why would you want a desert island? Well, you can do whatever it is you want with the thing. It's your own island.
It's a desert. I mean, there's nothing growing there.
Well, I don't know if that means that it's all just going to be
You
dirt.
mean deserted island?
Sure, we'll go with deserted.
I mean, or was it a desert island?
I'm
If
worried.
I had my own desert island, it would be a thing because let's see now, we'd have to like think of the varying desserts. There'd be some flan, there'd be some some creme brulee, definitely some bananas Foster on that. There'd probably be like a hard and soft ice cream maker. That would be an awesome desert island. I mean, desert island because
What's strange is I don't usually eat like sugary stuff, so it's not really making me hungry.
But
if it was like a steak island, I would be all
that
over
wouldn't be dessert unless you have steak for dessert.
What's wrong with that? I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
I'm dumbfounded with that one. So yeah, I think you've won that round.
Well, let's assume that you have this deserted. It doesn't necessarily have to be a dessert or a desert. I mean, it could be a pie, I suppose, floating in the middle of nowhere.
Ooh, pie
island.
I'm liking this idea now. So it's like apple and coconut cream and key lime and pumpkin and sweet potato. Oh yes, let us have Pie Island.
I'm all for that.
Pie Island would be a thing.
Dude, I love pumpkin pie. Ooh, sweet potato pie. Have you had my wife's sweet potato pie?
No, I don't believe I have.
Oh my god, dude. Seriously. I mean, I wouldn't say that you'd die for it, but I mean,
if I'm on an island, if I'm on an island and all I can eat is pie, I will eventually catch diabetes and die. So yeah, I would die for it.
I'm gonna catch a diabetes.
I'm gonna catch me some diabetes and die.
Oh man, that sounds.
So that would not be a good time.
I don't know what a heart attack feels like, but it's my understanding that it does taste delicious.
Okay, I've never tried one, so let me
I've never eaten a heart attack. Well, no, I got to take that back. There was a burger I've eaten that was called the heart attack.
You see, so you have eaten a heart attack.
I didn't die.
Was it delicious?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so who's on our desert island?
Whoever you want. All of everybody, or all of nobody, or whatever you want. Money, no object.
How
you
is
can
it
put whatever it is. You can even put episodes 1 castle right in the middle of it. That's what you wanted. You could land your episode 2 spaceship right on the.
How big is this island?
Whatever size you want it to be. I mean, if you want it to be the size of Europe, then you're really going to have to end up being a country, and then you're going to worry about allies and wars and being invaded.
Why do I have to worry about allies and wars and being invaded?
I don't know. I guess if you do have all the money in the world, just pay them off.
Or you could put in some sort of defense system.
Ooh, you could do the Israel Iron Dome.
Okay.
You don't know what that is?
No, sir.
I don't know what it looks like either. But apparently it's good. We should ask Iran. They've been shooting missiles at it. I don't run anymore. Running's what skinny people do.
Oh.
I used to be skinny.
Yeah, but skinny people don't necessarily do it. That would be a different podcast.
Yeah,
so
guess you
let us go back. So now, if I was to have my own deserted island of size of my choosing.
Yes. Even with imported dirt.
Am I a capitalist or an altruist or some hybrid thereof?
You can be a monarchy if you want. It's your island. That means you could be
no,
King
but what's
Harry.
my overall mentality?
I suppose you're probably going to be an asshole. It's your island.
Why do I have to be an asshole if I have an island?
Well, you can be whatever you want. It's your island. The sky is your limit, and the world is your oyster to crack open and eat as you please. That's not how that saying goes, is it?
I'm not sure, because now you've just made me dictator of the planet, and that's a completely different discussion. There's no island in there, now everything's mine. I've waged war against the earth and conquered it, and I am now the supreme ruler.
Well, when someone calls you a winner, then they'll actually be telling the truth.
because you said, the world is my oyster as I choose. Therefore, I am obviously
Yeah, I suppose so. You can have all the seafood you want, even if it's
Emperor
only
Harry.
There we go. Now, would you have like jesters? How many
Jest.
queens would you have?
Well, there's only like one Queens, and it's like then there's Brooklyn, and then there's Long Island, and
Oh, well, we don't want it to be New York. There's
whoa,
already
whoa.
Well, there's already one New York. You don't want it to be like the new New York. I mean, you could name it that if you want.
Yeah, what's wrong with New York?
Like, you know what? You could be like, you know what? New York's cheap. I'm gonna buy it and move it all to my island. I mean, you figured out how to move a castle.
Can I have
you know?
Manhattan?
You can.
We can go and we can
You
get
can
the
buy whatever you
Elon
want.
Trencher, and I
No,
can like.
there he is again.
So we got Elon again. So we get the Elon Trencher. We break Manhattan loose, and I
Okay.
take it.
Like, you came up with this Elon drilling thing like the core before.
Yeah.
What is an Elon trencher?
It's the same device. It's gonna basically free Manhattan from its bedrock, and I'm gonna move Manhattan, and it will become my island.
So instead of it digging a hole, it's just gonna turn and dig a trench.
Around Manhattan,
Oh, it's gonna
And-
be in a circular motion.
and until it gets to
I didn't know that
cut
these
Manhattan loose from its
tunnel
bedrock.
makers, these tunnel makers have the ability to turn pretty good then, huh?
Elon made it. It can do really cool things.
That can do backflips.
Well, I don't know about that. What would a backflip do?
I don't know. If you're underneath the
Wouldn't
ground, it'd be
benefit.
cool to have a nice little loop, I suppose.
That's
A
not
resting
going to
spot
help
from
me.
falling to the core.
It's not going to help me break Manhattan loose. I need to be able to, and then so now I have
So
Manhattan.
you want Manhattan on your island?
Suburb.
Okay, so you definitely want other people, or you're just like, no, screw all those hippies. I don't want any of them.
Broadway. Definitely Broadway.
You just want Broadway.
I want Broadway and the restaurants.
So you want the actors to show up.
I want Broadway and the restaurants.
You want all the actors in the restaurants. Well,
Correct.
that comes with the waiters.
Yeah,
It
yeah. I
comes
want.
with the cooks.
Yeah.
It comes with the dishwashers.
Yeah.
The maitre d'.
Yeah. We gotta have a good experience.
All right, man. Your island's starting to turn out a little high class.
So like you've got my island, and then you've got where people come to visit and entertain themselves.
Well, mine will have a fishing port and a shooting range. I'm not real sure I'm going to have anything else. Maybe a place to live. Somewhere to cook the fish.
So your island is only like what, 2x2?
Well, it's going to be a little bigger. I kind of want a yacht.
Well, you don't need an island for a yacht. You just need a port.
Well, I need an island to have a port on it.
So let's go. Think about the great outdoors. So you've got this humongous RV, and next to it you've got this little cottage where your guests stay. So I mean, really, you can live on the yacht, and all you need is like
The bar, the cooking area. I mean,
You
it could
have
be
all
a
that on the
tiki
yacht.
hut. It has all that.
all of that's on the yacht. You said you want a yacht. I'm
Yeah.
assuming that it's not like a 25-foot yacht. I'm assuming we're talking a yacht.
Like
Something 100.
You're thinking a ship.
I'm thinking something 130 feet.
I don't want a
So
whole
you've got-
ship.
You said a yacht.
Yeah, I don't want. Yeah, see, you got to understand. There's dinghy, then boat, then yacht, then ship. And I suppose if you're moving a castle, there's barge, in this case or whatever.
Cargo
But-
vessel, but.
Cargo vessel, yes.
So now we're back.
It's a ship
so
moving
you've got
shipping ships.
the world's
Is that what I
smallest island with the world's smallest yacht. Okay.
The world's smallest yacht.
You've got like a sandbar and a yacht.
It's got at least one palm tree. Well, here's the problem.
Fine.
Well, not a problem. It would be like the inverse of a problem. It's small enough that most people are going to, I don't want that. And I'm going to be like, stay the hell off my island.
Nah, I'm sorry. I need nice because I've got Manhattan over here.
Oh, so you're getting your nightclub scene? And...
No, I didn't say that. We're restaurants and Broadway.
Yeah, but see, when you start having all those people, you start running into
I forgot a couple
policies
things.
and
Now
we
I
gotta
need-
have rules.
I need a couple museums. There's got to be some intellectual stimulation.
Okay, what kind of museums?
Well, I figure we take the Guggenheim and the MoMA and let's see now.
So you want art and statues and pottery and
Natural history.
carving
You gotta
and,
have natural history.
and ancient stuff as well.
Oh,
obviously.
and if we're getting
Dinosaur
natural history, we
bones.
may as well have the Hayden Planetarium. So
Well, you're going the opposite direction too, right? You want to have your space stuff in there for any sort of like historical space exploration. That's also going to be in that. So you also want part of DC to be pulled out and dropped on your island as well.
No, no, no. At no point did I say that. I'm thinking, good intellectuals. We'll gaze at the stars. We'll eat good food. We'll see some shows, and we'll look at art.
Well, it sounds like your island's going to be a utopia with a whole bunch of people on
Enough to run the facilities.
it. Speaking of facilities, that means we forgot all about the janitor and the plumber and the electrician. Where are you going to house all these people? Oh, they're going to fly in every day. Screw that. They're not staying on my island?
I had Manhattan.
Nobody's staying on my
I had
island.
Manhattan.
You do have Manhattan.
There's enough.
But that means that you're
quarters
bringing in all the Manhattan stuff, too.
No, I do it when they're all at work someplace else.
So what about, like, how much does a Manhattan apartment cost? Is it going to cost the same on your island?
No, because it's on my island.
So it's more expensive because it's on an island.
Why would it be more expensive because it's on my island?
Well, wouldn't your island be better if it's... Well, I mean, I guess
No.
New York already has an island, Staten. So
No, Manhattan is an island.
yeah,
Why would I need Staten Island?
I don't know. You got. I don't know enough about New York apparently.
So I've taken only Manhattan. I don't need Staten Island. Nothing against Staten Island, thank you, but I'm taking Manhattan.
You're just being picky and choosy.
I want the restaurants, the
That's what you're supposed to do.
museums,
It's your island.
and exactly. So I want the restaurants, the museums, and Broadway.
You don't want any like other entertainment forms at all. No swimming pools, no racetrack.
Wait, I have an island. Why do I need a swimming pool?
Well, because it'd be freshwater. Your island's gonna obviously it's gonna be this big. It's gonna be surrounded by salt water.
Yeah, and you can go to the beach and swim.
I know the difference because I fish.
Well, you can go to the beach and swim.
I guess. But if it's in the middle of nowhere,
Every day's a beach day.
I mean that's usually
every
where
day is
like
a beach
the
day.
sharks and stuff show up.
No, the sharks tend to hang out by the Great Barrier Reef. I'm assuming my island is not there. If it is, I've got a problem now.
Uh-oh.
Because, somebody out swimming may get mistaken for a seal and get hit by a great white, and then we got problems. No,
Yeah, the Navy wouldn't like that.
Right. Okay, so here's my next thing. Am I in international waters?
Yeah, of course. You're not going to be in the middle of
Then
some
why,
other body's
why, did
country
the, why, is
stuff.
the
It's your
Navy,
stuff.
why does the Navy care about that?
No, they don't.
Exactly, because I'm in international waters.
Well, here in the
My
United States, we care
jurisdiction-
about everybody else.
My jurisdiction is my jurisdiction.
We're Team America World Police.
No, my jurisdiction is my jurisdiction. So I've got Manhattan, and I've got my island over here. I live on my island. Everyone else lives on Manhattan, and the tourists come and they visit Manhattan and see stuff and have a good time.
So are you going to add a zoo? I think a zoo would go really good with your whole plan. I mean, you could have like elephants and rhinos,
There's a zoo in
Or
Central Park, so I
rhinoceroses.
yes.
Right. What's the plural of rhinoceros? Rhinoceroses? Rhinoceri?
That's a really good question.
Somebody answer that for us. NotRobotsQuestions@gmail.com. Rhinoceroses.
No, I think you're
Rhinoceroses?
adding an extra S.
Too many S's.
Yeah, so I think it would be rhinoceroses or
Rhino.
rhini.
Hmm.
One of the two.
Right. I don't know. Tom's rhinoplasty. It's on South Park, you guys. Yeah. What else? What else would you have in there? Anything?
Well, I've got Manhattan, so I've got restaurants, and I've got all that important stuff there, because you have mental stimulation. And then on my island, I don't know.
What would you name your island? That's a good name right there. The island of.
I didn't think about that. What would I name my island?
You don't want to call it Reaper Island. That sounds like people are going to get hurt, and someone's going to misread that sign. We don't want that to happen.
What's wrong with Reaper Island? First off, you're saying that your island, you want your island so small that no one wants to go to Reaper Island except for those in the know.
That's right. It's not going to be like Epstein's Island. For Christ's sake, none of that's going to happen.
So I
If
think
that's too big, too many people, too many weird shit happen. we
Reaper
gotta-
Island kind of signs. I think that would be appropriate.
Well, what if it's in a neon sign and the E falls off?
Why on God's green earth would there be a neon sign?
I don't know. It is New York. I mean,
No, New York's
you
over.
picked up New
Manhattan's
York
over
stuff
here.
and dropped it.
Manhattan's over here. My island's here. Manhattan's still Manhattan. It's just been
okay.
moved.
Yeah.
My island's over here. So Reaper Island's over there.
Well, you got
Manhattan's a suburb of Reaper
your
Island.
pretty signs, and you got all your stuff you want to advertise for your people that are coming to your island.
No, they're going to Manhattan. They're not coming to my island.
Oh, screw those people. It's your island. Your island.
Tourists, yes, tourists.
Oh,
Tourists
so
go to
nobody actually
Manhattan.
is living on your island now.
Well, I am.
Besides you. I mean, we're kind of nobodies, I guess.
Well, that's true. So yeah, nobody's living on my island. It's still deserted. It's still a desert island. There's pie a la mode. There's
Oh, what is that pie called that has like spinach and egg and
quiche.
quiche? Yes, those are delicious.
That's not a dessert though.
It's still a pie.
It's not a dessert though.
It's still
And
a
it's
pie.
not really a pie. It's a quiche.
It's in a pie pan with a pie
It's pie
crust.
shaped. That doesn't make it a pie.
Yeah, I guess saying something pear shaped doesn't make it a pear either.
Precisely.
Means that it didn't go so well.
It's not necessarily true.
Yeah.
It's just pear shaped.
Hey, my island's boring compared to yours. I got me.
But all you
and a palm
want
tree.
is all you want is fishing and shade while you're fishing because your island's only 2x2,
And I
so
gotta
you
go
can
cook my
cast on your yacht.
Yeah, the back of it, the front of it's going to be parked at that nice little slip I have near the tiki hut.
What do you need a tiki hut for? You got a yacht. Nobody else is on the island but
Because
you.
it looks
All you're
cool.
doing is getting out of your yacht to lean by your palm tree and cast into the water, which is only 2 feet away.
God, that sounds great.
So your island's perfect.
Thanks.
You gonna name your island Nirvana?
No, I'm going to name it Pete. Pete Island.
So
My island.
if you need like a fuel source, you go to Pete Island and get some peat and burn it in a smudge pot.
Ew.
It's
I
Pete
don't
Island.
like bird. Look, there's 3 requirements for the day.
Oh man.
And one of them is definitely not being on fire. The other is, breathing, and that middle one, I don't know why I'm saying it's the middle one. It's the third one in this case is not buried in a box, because if any of those are happening, it's a bad day. You could be alive, but you're still buried in a box. It's bad. You could be buried in a box, not alive. It's bad. You could be not alive, not buried in a box, still bad. And any of those combinations being on fire is also bad.
How do you know not being alive is bad? Other podcasts. Okay, so we'll just move away from
Maybe
that
that's
topic
going to be subject 4.
before we get into
What
that one.
What happens if you die and you come back to life as a zombie? What do you do?
Why would you want to come back to life as a zombie?
Well,
And
you're not
we all
alive
know
as a
what you're going to
zombie.
do. We've seen 8 million movies.
Yeah, it's true.
It depends on if you're a slow zombie or you're a
Blind
fast
people.
zombie. But at the end of the day, you're going to eat somebody.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
Well, I won't have any zombies on my island because there's nobody else there.
Until you become a zombie.
It's a zombie-free island.
Until you become a zombie.
That could be the name of my island, Zombie-Free Island.
No, because when the spaceship from episode 2 crash lands on Earth
It's going the wrong direction. Remember, it left from Earth.
remember we had a contagion
Oh no.
and they crashed, so you are going to become a zombie.
I'm going to be the only one that becomes a zombie, and therefore it won't spread, so it'll still be okay.
Yeah, but since you can't die because you're dead.
I'm going to wear out that island from walking around looking for brains in a big
No,
circle.
no.
Well, not even a big circle.
Here's
it's a
the
small
interesting
island.
thing. All depending on which zombie movie you've seen. You can't
all of
drown,
them.
so you could eventually walk to a major continent and start eating people. Then
Oh,
the contagion
no.
spreads, and there we go again. The
Oh,
zombie
no.
apocalypse has come. And Brad Pitt and Matt Damon will hopefully save us once again.
Oh no. Well, I'm starting to rethink even wanting an island now. I don't want a spaceship of zombies to crash on top of me.
No, it's not the zombies. The contagion on the spaceship, once it breaks the atmosphere and disintegrates and spreads the contagion across the globe, then, you're kind of stuck.
Well, I mean, obviously my island's like a big, but my yacht, I mean, it's big enough that's going to have my wife and kids on it.
But you
So
said it was
is for
only you.
people.
What happened to
No, it's
only
just-
you?
Well, I'm the one fishing. I'm the guy on the island there, inside with feet up on the air conditioning, watching satellite TV. Or reading.
So they're not permitted to set foot on the island because it's Pete Island.
They can.
No,
but-
it's Pete Island. You said
it is
it's
small.
2 feet by 2 feet.
Well, it's going to be a little bigger than 2 feet. I got to have room to cast. And remember, a palm tree. And a slip. And I kind of would like to have at least a little bit on the end of that slip. Probably the island side. which is about this big. Um, Maybe some sort of like tiki hut for the shade, of course, and be able to clean my fish.
I thought that's what the palm tree was for.
Yeah.
Can't you
Well,
clean your fish in the
palm
kitchen in the
trees-
galley of this massive super yacht of yours?
Dude, we're surrounded by palm trees. One tall, skinny palm tree is what I'm imagining.
Exactly.
Is
That doesn't
not
need a lot
going
of-
to
that
cast
doesn't
enough
need a lot of
shade
space.
24 hours or during the roughly 12-hour time that there's sun. We're on that portion of the planet that wherever it is my island's at. The roof from the tiki hut would provide more shade, and then I could have a little spot for cleaning the fish, and then I
So
could
you're
have
casting
a little
from a
hose
tiki
to
hut.
spray on it. And well, we're gonna be next to. The
Oh wait,
tiki
so
hut.
where's the plumber that put in the water for the hose then?
I'll do it.
Okay.
I'll dig my own well. I guess.
You're
It
gonna
won't have to
dig
go very
a
far.
well on a
2-foot island.
deserted 2-foot island, and you're not gonna hit salt water. Okay.
Well, there will be salt water. Yeah, it'll be just good enough to spray off.
I have a question.
Guts.
I have a question.
Fish guts.
So now you're on you've got your yacht, you've got your desert island, which is fish dessert. I don't understand. Yeah, no, that really fish ice cream doesn't really sound good to
I'm
me.
gonna
but-
try to attract pompano, but if I'm throwing guts on there, we know that that's not gonna happen. It's
So
gonna be all sharks. At
where's
this
all
point.
the fresh water on the yacht coming from? Since you've got like
Oh, it's got a desalination plant that was installed by Elon Musk.
so once again, your little yacht has got your entire family on because you said it's
gonna be
no,
about
you-
30, 40 feet. It's not a full ship.
30,
Yeah.
so your entire family is living in 30 or 40 feet with a desalination plant that's how big?
I don't know. Small as I wanted.
Okay.
Smaller than my island, probably.
The desalination plant on your yacht is smaller than your island, but your yacht's only 30 feet, so everyone's living
Well-
where?
On my yacht.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
With the desalination plant, which is on your yacht.
Yeah. I'm gonna have a couple of jet skis in the back of the yacht. I'm gonna have a little swimming pool.
And a 30-foot yacht.
Fuck yeah. It's my yacht.
Boy, that's one cramped yacht.
Well, it's gonna have quite a few floors to it.
Oh,
It's a 4-story yacht.
wait. So you've got a 30-foot yacht that's 40 feet high.
Not quite.
I'm just trying to understand.
It does sound like it would be about 40 feet, wouldn't it? 'Cause
The
we got
Leaning
4
Tower of
floors.
yacht here.
Well,
Very small base,
Huh.
very tall yacht. There's something about
I may
engineering
have
that
to
doesn't sound
rethink
right.
the size of this yacht.
Yeah, and so now we've got a 130-foot yacht,
No, not quite. That's too
so
big.
that it can support the
Well,
swimming pool.
Those ones that are really big,
the
they have to
desal-
have jets so they can turn, or slide sideways into slip. That you don't just
So wait,
run it
I'm
like
just
a
trying to
16-foot
understand.
fishing boat.
You've got the desalination plant, a
Yes.
pool,
Yeah.
a galley,
Mhm.
satellite.
Hell yeah.
Hey, does this thing? What's powering your yacht, by the way?
It's a Elon yacht, so it's gonna
Solar
be
powered?
Solar
Is it solar powered? So,
yeah.
so there's
The entire
batteries
thing is
somewhere.
no. There's no batteries. It's all running capacitors. It's lighter weight.
Ah, where are the capacitors on this yacht?
It's somewhere below deck.
Which is once again 30 feet, right?
No, it's a little bigger than 30 feet.
Oh, now the yacht's grown.
We had to expand slightly.
Slightly.
Just a little.
Okay. So now we've got the 150-foot yacht with the capacitors,
Well, you
the
know what, for
solar
argument's
array.
sake, let's say we
there's
got plenty
jet
of room.
skis.
It is all of a sudden 150 feet. We'll stick with that. Just so
Okay.
we have plenty of room to land the helicopter, too. That's a great idea. How do you make a solar helicopter?
You don't.
I don't think you do.
So now you need a place to store fuel.
Ooh.
Boy, this yacht's getting bigger by the moment.
Well, I'd have to
Hey,
have
I got a dumb
charging
idea.
station.
How about you have like a big island? Notice how this is starting to become
No.
my island. Now your island's gotten bigger
I don't
because you've
wanna
got to
think-
house all of these facilities now, as opposed to housing them on your yacht. So now you've got a 30-foot yacht and an island that's supporting the 30-foot yacht.
Well, it's going to be a solar farm if it's big.
Exactly.
Or it'll have to have the geothermal.
Wait, so
Something
now
like
you're you're boring into the seafloor to find geothermal energy.
Yes.
I think that's another podcast.
No.
We've spawned like 4 more podcasts in this one discussion.
Well, that just gives us more flavor for the future.
So Matt Damon's up in the space station beaming energy to you on the island, and you've got to collect it.
No, because if Matt Damon's up there, he's in trouble.
Why is he in trouble?
Well, name a Matt Damon movie where he's in space and he's not in trouble. See? Crickets.
No, we're not
Not
eating those
happening.
because hopefully you're fishing.
Well, I mean, yeah.
And if there are crickets on your island, I don't know how they got there.
Well, yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Migratory bird dropped one on.
Well, I'm definitely gonna have any black soldier flies over there either. So,
Mm. Yeah, there was. Yeah,
I'm starting to like this island. No flies, no mosquitoes, no people. I got
Wait,
a
you
dog.
just said your wife and kids are there. They're
Yeah,
not people?
No, they're family.
Wait, your
man.
wife and
That's
kids are
great.
zombies?
No, they're on the yacht. Remember the island's little. I don't even know why I need this island.
Yeah, because you got this behemoth of a yacht. You don't need an island
man.
if you've got a yacht that big.
What is that? Your doorbell?
No, it's my phone.
Oh, why does it sound like a doorbell?
I don't know. So let's get back to your. So why do you need an island with this massive cruise ship that you're on?
I don't know. I guess so. Like, if you want a place to stop, that's not in the middle of nowhere, and you don't have to worry about wherever it is you're stopping. You know, it's your spot. And I mean, it's a tiny island. You can't really put anything on it. And if it's really little, it's going to be too shallow for we're going to say now 150-foot yacht. So this isn't working out very well.
Your island's broken.
So
So now
suddenly
let's
my
get back
yacht's
to
about
my
to be
island.
broken in this case.
I don't need a yacht, mind you, because now I've got this island. I've got Manhattan over
How
there.
did you get your stuff there?
Airdrop.
Oh, the helicopters again. Well, you're right. We've already put them to use once. I might as well use them again.
Why not?
And depending on which portion of the world it's on, it could be the Heinz or the
Hercules Skycrank. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Wow.
Off of the cargo. So you see, the cargo ship was
Little
over
did I
there.
know.
The cargo ship that moved the castle had all my stuff.
Little did
And-
I know that you were already planning for the future.
You see, and then they just kind of they use the web because we built that webbing net, and it's really lots of tensile strength. And we picked up all my stuff and we airdropped it onto my island.
And then who put it all together? Oh, no, wait. You said before that it was already put together.
Exactly.
Okay.
My
No Legos
house
for
was
you,
put together,
No damage in the
and we
move.
look. No,
Or did you drop your castle on this island?
there's no castle. I just have a home.
Oh, okay. Like a regular house?
Yeah.
Oh, how modest. How quaint. I mean, I guess probably better than my super yacht here.
I've got a small skiff that I can use to get from here to Manhattan.
How long is that going to take to get there?
Manhattan's right next door.
Your island's really close to New York.
No, remember we moved to Manhattan with
Oh,
the trencher.
okay.
And we moved, so I have Manhattan.
Now,
Manhattan's
which
like right
part
over
of the
there.
world did you move this Manhattan to?
Wherever my island is. You didn't tell me where my island was, so I moved
Well,
to
I
Manhattan.
said it could be anywhere you want. You
Well-
just didn't say where you wanted it.
It's in a part of the world that is out of the path of hurricanes, because I really do not want to worry about those at all.
So it's in Antarctica.
No,
That's a heck of an island.
it is not in Antarctica. Thank you, though.
Okay, so it's near Australia.
Perhaps. Fine. Yes.
So your toilets are going to flush the other direction,
They're going to flush. Isn't that the important part?
I suppose.
That's all that really matters.
You know, I don't even know which direction they flush now. I've never really paid attention.
Okay, when you go home, you're gonna perform an experiment. You're gonna flush your toilet and you're gonna
Look.
watch.
I don't know which direction it goes. I assume to the right, but I don't know. It seems like it would be to the right. Why don't I know this?
So we're
Do
moving
you
on
know,
from the.
you know this answer, don't you?
So we're moving
No,
on.
I
We're
guess
moving
not.
on.
You're trying to make me look dumb.
I am not
I
trying to
do
make
a
you
good
look.
enough job of making myself look dumb. Thank you very much.
So we're moving on, and now we have my house is on my island.
Good. How big is the house?
Me and the boy.
So, like what you have now?
No, just me and the boy.
So smaller?
It's a nice big little 3-bedroom, 2-bath with a big solar array.
So slightly larger than an igloo, but smaller than
Ooh, an igloo.
igloos are cool.
So I would want a retractable shade over because there wouldn't be
Wait,
all that.
this is-
No, wait, there wouldn't be all that light pollution. So I could
Didn't
actually
we
look
cover
up
the whole
at night and
convertible
see.
top castle once already?
No, we're
You're
not.
gonna have a convertible igloo now?
No, it's not a convertible igloo. It has like a shade. It's got a skylight, so that in my master bedroom I can look up and retract the shade and look. Since there's not a lot of light pollution, I can look at the stars.
Ooh, yeah, I didn't think about that. I'm gonna
Yeah.
want to have room somewhere for a telescope.
Exactly.
Oh man,
Well, you've got that massive super yacht. You can put an observatory on
I
top of this
can,
thing.
but if it's moving, it's hard to adjust a telescope. I'd have
You'd
to
have
have
to
some
float
sort
the
of gyro
Yes.
telescope.
Yes.
Oh man, now my super yacht is turning into a gyro observatory.
Well, your super yacht's already turned into a cruise ship, so we
It's-
may as well just
yeah,
go all in on
it's-
this.
Yeah, everything you can imagine in there. I'm gonna have a full-on track to run on, even though I don't run. My
Yeah,
kids
but if
don't.
you-
My
but-
son likes to run.
You can put like an absorbent floor in so that there's less impact on the knees,
Mm.
so that the running becomes actually somewhat pleasant.
Well, they have the ground-up tires that they put.
You're
on.
gonna put that on your yacht.
No, hold on. They have the ground-up tires that they put on those running tracks, so the guys that do running, like I used to do back in my skinny days, and
When he says his skinny days, he means before he could like deadlift something like a quarter ton.
I didn't deadlift a quarter ton. I was bench pressing a quarter ton. There's a big difference. One is its two shoulders
Skinny.
versus one back.
His version of skinny. I'm not even going down this road. Okay, rabbit hole. I'm not chasing.
Yeah.
Sorry.
How big is that tire that you made me move?
What you flipped Mama Bear? She's only 375, and you flipped her with one hand. One hand. One hand. You are not human.
No, God damn it. Damn it, Jim, we figured it out. Oh, no, we're not robots.
Well, I'm not sure you're not.
Yeah,
After
you
watching
don't.
you
You're
flip a
like,
tire
speak
with
for
one
yourself.
hand. Whoosh. I'm like, what was that strange sound? What? I don't know.
That wasn't the servos actuating. And some hydraulic pump kicking on.
Exactly.
Man.
I like the way you disguise that oil can with that Rockstar label.
I only drink the best oil.
He's a robot.
Fully synthetic.
Really? Fully synthetic?
Why not?
I was just asking.
Well, if you take the stuff that was like dinosaur poop that decayed from over the years
It's
versus
not
something
poop,
that was...
But okay.
Well, it's everything, right? So
Well,
there's going to be poop and bone and skin and hair and muscle and possibly feathers, depending on who you ask as far as the dinosaurs go.
Good point.
Grass and trees and houses and cavemen, toenails, everything, I guess. And it all decays.
Uh-huh.
That's how it is. It decays. I don't know.
That's decays?
I'm gonna.
I thought that was
pretend-
rain, but okay.
I think rain is downward fingers.
Okay, fine.
What is the sign language for decays?
I have no idea.
I don't think it's this.
But
That sounds.
you're decaying.
That sounds
okay.
more like evil plan.
What is wrong with that?
Nothing.
Okay.
Okay. Now that we have that out of the way, no one will know when I'm talking an evil plan.
Because he's decaying.
Yes, we're decaying.
So he's making real oil, not fake oil.
No. Yeah. No. Wait. Which one is it? Damn it! I forgot. No. If I were somehow some sort of mechanized human being, like at least partially, like the Borg.
Yeah, but that's cyborg. That's not robot. There's
So
there's
you're
a huge
saying that
difference.
cybertronic organisms are not robots?
They're part human, part machine, but that doesn't make you a robot.
So cybertronic
Oh
organisms
no!
are not robots.
Oh! You just know that's a separate podcast. If you want to get into the difference between a robot and a cyborg, that's a complete long discussion.
Well, then we'd have to change our name if we were cyborgs.
Exactly.
No, we wouldn't, though, would we?
It would be not cyborgs, but we'd
No.
still be human.
Are humans are cyborgs? No, they're not.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Why not?
They're cybernetic organisms that were created possibly by humans or
No, that's a
another.
robot, my friend.
No, well, Johnny Five is a damn robot. We've covered that. But cybernetic
Which
organism.
cyborg definition you're looking for? Are you looking for the half-human grafted component, or are you talking about I created something that was human-like,
Okay,
but is all mechanical?
let's think.
Once again, which is why this is a separate podcast discussion, but you want to go all in right now. Apparently. So forget the island, screw the island. We've abandoned the island. We're about to have the debate of cybernetics. Where's my buddy Dan? I need Dan here. I need Dan.
Dan Rather?
No, my buddy Dan. Dan, if you're watching this podcast in several days, we need you to have, we need you on the cyborg discussion.
We could have guest Dan.
We need Dan. We are not having this discussion without Dan.
Does he work in like cybernetics or something?
We need Dan.
I don't know what that means.
We need Dan.
It's a dude. This
Yes.
guy. Show up.
And I'm not going to ruin it because we need Dan so that you can be caught off guard and we can have this discussion. Yes, I need Dan.
I like being
We
caught
need
off
a
guard.
guest.
That's why I like horror movies.
We need a guest.
All right.
Next podcast, we're going to have the cybernetics, robotics, AI discussion, and my buddy Dan is going to be in this discussion.
Is he though?
Yes, we need Dan. I need Dan for this discussion.
Is Dan the man?
I don't know if he's the man, but he will have intriguing insight into that discussion.
Well, if we can get Dan the man, we're going to say man because he's not a robot.
No, he's not.
Okay, if we can get Dan the man to show up, then you'll see him next time with us. And that's Harry.
That's a really confused, possibly cybernetic Pete, because we did hear the servos and the flipping the tire with one hand.
And,
I know I am not a robot.
all right. And
I've got questions.
I'm sure
I'm
you do.
becoming suspicious now.
About what?
Your authenticity.
I clip fingernails.
Oh, sure. I'm sure they grafted you properly, that your nanites are growing to create a false fingernail thing.
haircuts.
Once again, nanites.
I have to shave this for work, not that I want to.
Yeah. I'm sure that that's some sort of extruded substance that you create.
Ew!
I am not a robot. We're going to determine that possibly next episode with this one.
All right, and thanks for watching. And,
Have a great day.
or listening, or
yeah, whatever
it
you're
is you're
doing.
at, yeah. Because that's right. We're on YouTube and Spotify, just like the last time. But we're also on Google Podcasts.
Oh, yes. If you're a Google
as well as
person, the podcast
Radio
app.
Public.
Who?
Radio Public.
Okay.
Apparently, it's also popular for podcasts. I didn't know. I don't use it, but apparently, a lot of other people use Radio Public. I haven't heard of it.
We're learning new things
We're
every
on
day.
Anchor, and we have the Facebook page. We have
an Instagram.
the Instagram, and it's definitely expanding. So keep
Yes,
your
I think we are up to a whole entire 12 people.
12. I saw 2. I was excited.
No, the
12
page
is
has
gonna
got
put me
10
over the
likes
edge.
or something. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the page has got 10 or more likes.
Well, keep your eyeballs and earballs peeled, and hey, why are those lizards fighting?
This is a rated G podcast.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. Either at the
You
end.
need the
that's
TVMA version that's unedited.
Well, I think an unedited version would be. Boy, I wonder if that would come out popular or not. Say, hear about these guys? They're assholes.
And the problem with that is...
I'm a paid professional asshole. Get it right. You know, I get paid this weekend working 36 hours. I was paid all 36 hours to be an asshole.
I am the Reaper. End of story.
Yes, you kill people in a gym.
I really don't have to say anything more than
You
that.
do this thing until you die.
Yeah, I get a lot of that, and then they're like, I
They
don't
are
want to. I'm like,
puking.
I
Not
don't.
enough puke. Is RoboCop a robot? Oh shit!
See, you don't have a
I'm in
beverage.
the right spot. I think we're in the right spot.
See, you have a beverage. I don't have a beverage. Like, completely unfair.
Do you want to get a beverage?
No, I don't have a beverage. I didn't plan for a beverage during this recording.
I didn't plan for a beverage during this either.
Well, apparently you did because you got one.
Hmm. Boom.